Hello and welcome back. Today, we are diving into a pretty heroic adventure, one that every parent and kid faces, the financial quest for kids. We're going to break down how to teach the basics of money in a way that's actually fun, engaging, and, believe me, super effective. So let's get this journey started. So here's the big question, right? It's something so many of us struggle with. Money feels like this giant, abstract thing. How in the world do you make it real and tangible for a little kid? Well, that's the exact challenge we're going to tackle today by walking through a method that turns this whole complex topic into a really exciting quest. Every great adventure has to have an origin story. And for money, that story started a long, long time ago, way before coins and bills were even a thing. It all began in a world of bartering, and understanding this is really the very first step on our quest. This right here simplifies a massive economic idea. So bartering is basically trading stuff directly. Just imagine trying to trade your chickens for bread, but the baker doesn't want chickens. See, it gets complicated and honestly kind of unfair pretty fast. But money acts as this middleman, this one common thing that everyone agrees has value, which makes trading simple, fast, and fair. That simplicity is the whole reason we invented it. Okay, so now that we get the why behind money, our young adventurer needs their very first tool. And in the world of US currency, the whole adventure kicks off with the most basic, most fundamental piece of the puzzle. It might not seem like much, but this is absolutely the key. Before a kid can even think about big ideas like budgets or saving, they have to master the simplest unit of value, this one little coin. It's the foundation for everything. And here it is, the penny. It has a super clear, super simple value, 1 cent. This is the first piece of the puzzle our little adventurer has to master. Not 5, not 10, just 1. It's simple, it's clear, and it's so powerful because it locks in the whole concept of a single unit of value. So to really master this tool, our adventurer needs to know its specific features, right? It's copper brown, it has Abraham Lincoln on the front, and it's worth 1 cent. Recognizing these 3 things is that first big step towards building real financial confidence. And here's a fantastic trick to make that lesson stick. A catchy little rhyme like this one. It connects all the key features, the name, the color, and the value. It's an amazing memory tool that turns a dry fact into something fun that they can say over and over. And this is the most crucial point. You really can't understand a dollar until you understand a penny. It just makes sense. Mastering this one little coin builds the confidence and the mental framework they're going to need to take on the rest of the financial toolkit. So once the penny is totally mastered, our learner is ready to level up. It's time to expand that toolkit, time to meet the rest of the currency family and learn all the skills to manage it. The path forward from here involves a bunch of new skills. The journey moves on from just recognizing new coins and bills to then counting them all together, and then finally to tackling the big picture ideas of money management itself. It's a natural progression. Okay, and this is where the quest gets really, really interesting. It's not just about identifying money anymore. Now it's about learning how to use it wisely. This is the part of the adventure where our hero learns the true power of making smart choices. All right, first up is a need. The definition is about as simple and direct as it gets. These are the things you absolutely must have to survive. We're talking food, water, a safe place to live. It's a non-negotiable category, and getting this is fundamental to any kind of budgeting. And then you have its counterpart, a want. This is pretty much everything else. All the fun stuff, the extras. Now, it's not that wants are bad, not at all. But the key skill here is learning to tell the difference between what you want and what you truly need. This is a kid's very first lesson in prioritization. The difference becomes crystal clear when you see examples side by side like this. Essentials like food and water, those are needs. Desires like video games and candy, those are wants. When kids really start to get this difference, that's when they begin to think critically about spending. It's the beginning of understanding delayed gratification. And here it is, the secret weapon that helps our hero manage both: saving. Saving isn't just about stashing money away. It's an active strategy. It's about planning for future needs and consciously working towards being able to afford the wants you really, really care about. It's all about making a plan. So, our adventurer has their tools, they have their wisdom. Now what? Well, it's time for the final challenge. The ultimate quest where all of these skills get put to the test in a real-world scenario. Think of this as the final boss battle, broken down into a few manageable steps. First, you get a budget. Then, you make your choices, balancing needs and wants. Next, you practice your counting skills to make sure you have enough. And finally, you complete the purchase. It's the entire curriculum, all rolled into one practical exercise. And this is so important. This simulated shopping trip is way more than just a game. It's the bridge. It takes all these abstract ideas like counting coins and choosing between wants and needs, and it turns them into a tangible, memorable experience. It's where the lessons really, truly sink in. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, the entire journey just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It starts with one single penny, and it ends with the confidence to make a real purchase. And this isn't just about money. It's about giving kids the foundational skills for a lifetime of smart financial decisions. Which leaves us with one last really important question to think about. Whether it's the difference between a need and a want, the value of a single penny, or the power of saving, what do you think is the single most important money lesson a child can learn? It's a great thought to carry with you. Thanks so much for joining me today.